Hey guys, it's Weil, and after a long time, a long-awaited series is back, some DN Quickies, because I kind of felt like actually giving DN another shot. So, yeah, here we go. First match. It's just, I'm using my Chaos Dragon deck, because, yeah, but it's kind of fairly standard. I actually get set up pretty quick, but, you know, I'm just doing standard plays, recharging, grabbing some shit. I'm like, okay, what's in my grave? I could just bring out Dark Flare, which is what I do. I'm trying to remember how far I go. I know I do go Dark Flare, then Eclipse. Or no, yeah, I do Eclipse, but I have no way to banish it yet, so I was like, what am I doing? But then I was like, I gotta banish something random, because I'm pretty sure the timing for Dark Flare is that you gotta do the banishing before you banish for Wyvern, but I'm not sure. But he just sets shit down, and luckily I draw in a BLS, so I can get my Red Eyes out this turn. So I just flip up the Raikou, and he's like, I'm going to use Raikou's effect. And I'm like, no, you can't. So it's like, yeah, there we go. So I mill some shit off, but I don't really, well, I think I did need a Dark, so luckily I do get the Tour Guide, so I can banish those dudes, and I actually have all three of my Light Pulsers in my grave, but I'm like, okay, I just have to banish that, and then I'm going to get out Light Pulsar, and that's kind of game, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Gores, because I just kind of attacked through with everything, and he's just like, whatever. And that's that match. So now well, it's that game, but now we got a full match. Or best 2 out of 3, whatever. But also, quick side note, please stop asking me to bring back a series ever. Like, a lot of people always ask me to keep doing DN again. I'm not going to do it if you keep asking. It gets really fucking annoying. I want to do something if I want to do it. If I don't like doing it, then you guys bitching about me wanting to do it, it's not going to help you. But, just an FYI. But first turn, I do recharge, get some nice stuff. And I mill off a Card Trooper. I don't actually remember what I milled at all, but he's like, oh my god, not playing Dark Worlds. But I really don't remember what I milled off. It wasn't bad mills, but it wasn't great. But he Monster Reborns my Gores. Actually, I got 3 Darks there, so I was contemplating getting out Dark Armed there. But I was like, no, I'll just save it for later, because he might, you know, do something. But he Reborns my Gores, so it's like, shit. Well, I might as well just set down this Night Assailant, and he'll probably just attack me, and I should be home free to, you know, kill off the Gores. He summons out a Gene Warwolf thingy. I forgot what it's exactly called, but I'm luckily able to kill the Gores down, so that's good. But I'm like, okay, now I have 4 Darks in my grave, so I'll just go for Light Pulsar, and then I can go for Dark Armed, and then if I want to, I could go for another Light Pulsar, which is actually what I do. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just banish this shit. It's not really needed anymore, and just go for... I decided to go really stupidly. I just did all these matches this morning. I just really wasn't caring or thinking, but I went into Strike Bouncer, but then I was thinking, wait a second, that was kind of stupid because of the fact that I could have done more damage, plus, from the fact that he had the Warwolf, it seemed like his deck was more oriented to, not using effects, so it was really stupid of me. But pulled into a Lila, and I had the recharge, so it worked, but didn't really help me that much as far as I remember. Yeah, it didn't really mill off that much, but I do have the Avarice in my hand, which is the tech, or one of the techs I do in this deck. Actually, it's the only real tech I do. But luckily, I pull into both a Dark Flare and a Light Pulsar, so I'm just going to Dark Flare up for, yeah, just discard the Light Pulsar for Wyvern, and then banish that, and then I'm like, just kill shit, and he's like, hey, you know, you could have just banished Wyvern, but I still think that you have to complete Dark Flare's effect first before you get the Wyverns, so I don't think you can technically do that, but I was like, whatever, I'll do my own plays, plus I thought it might be more beneficial to get rid of his shit anyways. I can find a way to banish the Wyvern later, so I don't know, you guys can tell me. I don't remember - no, I never play it like that anyways, but since he got the Hyenas out, I mean, it's a weird-ass deck that he's doing, but whatever, I just go for the Veiler, because he gets up the Leviathan, so like, no 500 for you, but then he has a level limit, but luckily, I pull into this Dark Flare right here, so I'm able to get that out, so I get the Red Eyes, I banish out for, stuff. Yeah, you kind of see what happened there, but, he's pretty low, but I think he actually pulls into another, I don't know if he pulls into it, but he at least had it in his hand. Yeah, I think it was just in his hand. He had another level limit, but luckily since I have a second Light Pulsar in my grave, I can go for Excavator, because what that does is, because level limit won't affect it, so I'm just going to randomly get his Leviathan so I can sack it and kill off his level inventory B, get out Gaia Charger, and then I can just go for game right here. And he's like, I just kind of see his shit. I was like, I don't care. If he wants a rematch, we can. I don't really give a shit if he wants to or not. But, yeah, I was looking through my side deck. You kind of can see it. But there wasn't really anything I wanted to side in. So I was just like, screw it. I'll just go balls in. But he gets first turn, obviously, because he lost. But I pulled a recharge. I was contemplating whether or not I should or shouldn't have done that. But I was like, I got shit, so I should be okay. But I mill off my fucking... I mean, I mill off some nice things, but that... Just the fact that I milled off that fucking, whatchamacallit, the charge, but luckily since I had the Chaos Sorcerer in my hand, actually I pulled in that BLS, so I was really lucky, so that made it so I could actually dump it to get Light Pulsar out, but I was thinking about actually banishing Light Pulsar, because, or no, not banishing Light Pulsar, banishing, yeah, I was planning on banishing Light Pulsar, but then I don't think I had any targets for Red Eyes anyways, but here he was trying to tell me to, hey, go and attack with BLS, but I was like, okay, but I already know he could have had hyenas, so it was like, it wouldn't have really made that huge a difference if I just wasted Card Trooper's attack, so it was like, whatever, but he did have the hyenas, so it actually worked in my favor, because then I still got the BLS hit off on his life points, so, you know, he took an extra 500 as opposed to just taking 25, because I would have just attacked with Light Pulsar, but, yeah, he's just going to take a while to make a move. It's just like sitting here, waiting. But I think eventually I can't remember what he does actually. Yeah, he just sets something. But I should be able to get over it just fine, depending on what it is. But I decided to just go for Trooper again. And my mills aren't the best ever. I mean, I mill off the Monster Reborn, which is stupid. But then I'm like, alright, let's just go for fucking... I can't even remember the card that I went for. The Avarice. I don't really pull into much, but I'm just like, I'll go into Lila, attack with BLS, and he gets a Shiba Warrior Taro. But my mills for the Lila were actually pretty okay, because I can do shit with that later, because I do have the Red Eyes, and I did mill off the Dark Flare, so I can at least try and go into, like, Adrius or something if I need to kill off the Taro. Or I can just... I mean, eventually. I can't go for it just yet, but I can at least banish off the Taro if I need to. But we'll see what he does. I think he's actually going to Mind Control in a second. I don't remember exactly what he does, but we'll see. But I don't remember, but we'll see. But yeah, he does go for Mind Control my Lila, and I'm like, okay. He brings out this thingy, and he goes for level 4. I had no idea what he would do, but he goes for this thing. I've never seen it before, but it's like you kill one of your... It's kind of like Excavabeetle, except for you have to have a Beast or Beast Warrior thing. But I just kill his face down. He's just playing Royal Decrees, but I mill for Card Trooper just to see what I would get. I'm like, okay, let's bring out Chaos Sorcerer for no reason, and then just attack. I could have gone for game right there, but I really didn't feel like it. But he's actually going to play down this thingy, the green something. I'm like, okay, I can't really do too much to it right now. I don't want to give him... Actually, he should know I have the Red Eyes, but... I mean, my hand, I can play with it just fine, so I don't really care about having to somehow play around it, but then he syncs up for a Stardust. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, let's do a stupid play. Let's try and go for the Dark Hole, and he actually lets it go through, so I was like, alright, that's cool, because then I can just go into my Red Eyes, and then I can have the... Light Pulsar out as opposed to having Dark Flares out, so that was kind of why I did it, just in case. I mean, I kind of had the game from there anyways, but it was like, whatever. But now we're playing against a Dragoonity guy, I believe, but first turn, my hand isn't the best ever, so... But I mean, I can play with it, but I'm just like, okay, let's give him no impressions of what I'm playing. I was thinking about playing down Lila, but I was like, I probably shouldn't. And he's going to play down the Ravine, so I know he's playing Dragoonities most likely, but he's going to throw out the Phalanx... or Phalanx, whatever, for a Legionnaire, and he's going to play that down, and I was like, okay, well, he's just going to go for a standard Dragoonity play, but he actually goes for a Catastor, because he wanted to kill off the pieces of my Zen mains, but here, I didn't actually know that Catastor's attack would still go through, even after the effect went through. I was just being stupid in the morning, so I wasn't really thinking about it, but I just let it go through, because I was like, I don't really give a shit, but I'm able to pop the Catastor, so that works out for me. And I do play down Lila, and I didn't remember if I could actually pop stuff after I attacked or not, so I was just like, screw it, I'll just leave an attack just to be safe. But he's going to go for a Ravine again. I do have the Heavy Storm, but I didn't want to waste it yet. Quote-unquote waste, but, I mean, it's like, I wanted to wait till he had more back rows before I did it, but he brings out, freaking ducks. Yeah, he brings out ducks, and then he brings out this thingy, which will just hit hard, I guess, I don't know, but then he just brings out Phalanx to get out that guy, the standard Dragoon dude, but he actually uses the effect on it, which doubles its attack until the end phase, instead of actually going for, like, a sync, which is fine, I don't really care, but then he attacks into Zen mains, it doesn't do anything, so it's like, whatever. But I pulled a BLS right here, and I do have enough darks in my grave to go for it, so I'm just going to go for it, and then I can just, you know, kill both his dudes, and I'll kind of be in a good position. And I still was contemplating going for Heavy Storm or maybe attacking with Zen mains, but I thought maybe I should have that extra defense. And again, save the Heavy for more back rows. But he's just going to go for a Legionnaire again. And he goes for the, I forget what that thing is called, Achilles, whatever. And that pops my guys, whatever, I really don't care. I have 2 Trags in hand, so, and I have a Gores, so it's not really that huge of a deal. So, I'm just going to do nothing. But he goes for Avarice, and then he goes for the Terraforming. So now he has a second one in hand, so it's like, whatever. But I just dropped Trags. I figured that'd be the best thing to do. And I'm at 3k, so I get to kind of, you know, inflict massive amounts of damage. But now, he's just going to go for a Ravine again. I shoulda played Max C here. But he's going to drop that thingy, which, when it's sent to the grave, it gets special summoned. But it probably shouldn't work because it's cost, but I'm probably wrong, but I probably don't really give a shit. But he's just gonna kind of start to go off. He gets this thing's attack doubled, which I think he gets it doubled, or does he go no, he doesn't go for a sync. He does go for the doubling. Oh no, he goes into that thing and then pops this because of the thingy's effect, but then I bring out Gores as opposed to Trag there because I thought it'd be more useful to be able to kill 2 of his guys off. But then I'm just like, screw it, I'll set down this thing, and then just kill off his shit. He's still got that one guy there, but I'll live with it. But now he's going to play down the thingy, and he has a 3rd Ravine in his hand, so it's like, shit, well, I still don't play down the Max C, because, I mean, essentially, if he brings out a monster that's going to be stronger than Gores, then I'm kind of fucked. But he decides to not go into anything. I throw down the Max C, but he's like, okay, I'm not going to give this guy extra cards. I'm like, what? Why not? And he just decides, GG, I guess he thought I Veilered, except I played down Max C, or I guess he just didn't want me to get cards, but pulling a tour guide so I can just go into whatever I want, and then kind of just go for game from here. Go into Leviathan, and, yeah, just kill his shit off. I really don't understand that last play, and I really should have Max C'd before in the game, but I'm fucking stupid, so whatever. But yeah, that'll be it for this quickie video. I can't guarantee there will be any more. Like I said, if you want more, don't fucking ask for more. Let me make them at my own leisure when I actually want to. And if you ask for more, they won't happen. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Recommend, sub, and later, guys.